Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic for today's second video. As always, the other things going on, fascinating. Their Kickstarter campaign's going very well. We are building up to having to record our solution video to Scott Strosahl's Pirate Puzzle Hunt, which I'm not necessarily looking forward to, as it's so clever and so difficult, some of it. Anyway, we will do that for the Patreons who are $3 patrons shortly. Now, this puzzle has come in from Janine, who has sent us a couple of puzzles, and we're going to do this one on the channel. The report that came back from testing says it's hard, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully I've got the setup all right. Yesterday I managed to get my audio working and everything seemed to be going well, but then I didn't do a very good solve, and people even pointed out I failed to say let's get cracking, so we'll have to try and fix those things today, or press the check button. Anyway, this puzzle is a broken Windoku. So we have got, okay, the ordinary bits are normal Sudoku rules and arrow Sudoku. Now be aware that in this puzzle, first time I've seen this actually, the arrows branch. So one arrow, for instance, from that circle goes here, here, and here. So those 3 digits have to add up to the number in the circle, as do those 3 digits, because the other arrow goes that way. So the numbers on the arrows add up to the number in the circle. That's standard arrow Sudoku. Now, what are the windows, these purple areas? In normal Windoku, these areas are highlighted and have to be the numbers 1 to 9. Now that does apply in this puzzle, but one of them is a broken window and doesn't have the digits 1 to 9, i.e. there must be a repeated digit and there's at least one of them missing. So 3 of these are proper extra regions, and one of them is broken and is not a proper extra region. So that's a fascinating rule set. That's really going to mess with some of the logic. Like in normal Windoku, you know that these 3, and these 3 must be a set of 1 to 9, because in the 3 rows you've used up 2 of each digit in those. That's just not going to apply in this puzzle. So, or not necessarily. It will apply for one pair of the windows, because if one only is broken, there'll be pairs that are good. Anyway, do give it a go on the link below the video. Do subscribe if you haven't. Do pledge on our Kickstarter to make sure that we get to the point where we release the extra puzzles and the extra Sudoku hunt, that we create that extra Sudoku hunt, which hasn't happened yet. And with that, let's get cracking. So, what the heck? How do we start this? Well, these divided arrows, okay, they are interesting straight away. What number can be here that can be added up in 2 ways in one box? So all these 5 numbers that I've just highlighted have to be different. And they have to add up, 3 of them like that, overlapping 1, and 3 like that, have to add up to the same total. They can't be, this can't be 7. And the reason I say that is because 7 is always in 3 different digits made up of 1, 2, 4. And all 5 of those digits can't be 1, 2, 4. However, the same must apply to 6. Anything lower than that takes fewer digits. So these all have to be 8 or 9, because they're all sharing this same pattern, at least as a basic. There must be 2 such digits, because we've obviously got 2 in each row and column involved. Now, 8 would always have to share the 1, because the 2 totals that make up 8 are 1, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 5. So if this was 8, you could have 1 here, 3, 4 there, and 2, 5 there, or the other way round. So wherever these are 8, this is going to be a 1. Now that means that on the 9s, if these 2 are 8, these 2 will be 9s. So if these 2 are 1s, These two cells can't be 1s because they'll be sharing rows and columns. So the 9s must be sharing a different digit, which could be 2, with 2, 3, 4 going one way and 2, 1, 6 going the other. But it could also be 3, with 3, 2, 4 and 3, 1, 5. So that's not very helpful. But these digits must always come from 1, 2 and 3. Now, how can we start disambiguating this? Actually, it's an incredibly symmetrical formation. Apart from these two arrows, the 7 and the 5, and this branching arrow, there are no differences to really look for. Right, let's consider, yes, okay, so these 3 cells add up to 8 or 9. Does that mean... Yeah, so with this cell, obviously there's only 1, 1. I can't work out if that means that this is the 8 or 9. I don't think it does either way. This could be 2, 3, 4 with a 1 there. Then this would have to be the 8 if that was the 1. So that would have to be a 5. Two there. Maybe it's worth instead thinking about that being the 8. This is 1. So that's 9. Now one of these things has to use a 1. I don't know. One of the ways that 9 is going to work. Yes, if 9 went with a 2, what did I say? It would have to be 9, make it made up of 2, 3, 4, and 2, 1, 5. Now I think there's something about those always having constituents of the 8. Yes, if this was a 9 with a 2 there, this would either be 3, 4 or 1, 5. So if this was an 8 with a 1 there, this would be impossible because... Oh no, it wouldn't. 3, 4 could go with 2, 5. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not seeing how to get this started properly. I'm sure the way to get going has to be to do with this branching up here. Now if that was 1, because this was an 8, then this would have to be 2, 3, 4 to make 9. That's very clear. That would also have to be from 2, 3, 4. 1 would have to be here, because 8 would have 1 there. The other 8 would be over here, and 1 would be there. I mean, that's all possible. Where would 1 be here? It could be in either of those. I just don't... Okay, if that was the case, if this was 8 and that's 1, this is 9. These are 2, 3, 4. That's 2, 3, 4 as well. So you've used either 3 or 4. This is 8. This would have to be 2, 5. This would be 3, 4. This would be a 9. The 2, 3, 4 would go round here, including the 4. So that would be 4, 3. It's all possible. I don't see why not. What goes wrong with either version? Something must. Maybe it is very difficult to make this a 1. I'm gonna just try and fill it in and see what happens here. If we put in 8 there, I don't even know actually if we do that. We've got 2, 5, 3 and 4 here. So up here we've got I don't know. It doesn't prove anything either way, does it? If that's 1, 3, 4, we can have 2 there, 6 there, 1 there, 3, 4 there, 2, 5 there. No, I don't see how that's getting anything resolved. Let's have another kind of from the origin thing. Maybe the windows are meant to help at this point, but given that one's broken, that seems very unlikely to be useful. Okay, what's not on the arrows? Let's try that. Wherever there's an 8, there's a 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'd have 9, 6, 7 in the corners if these were the 8s. Wherever there's a 9, it's either 2, 6, 1, 3, 4 or 3, 2, 4, 5, 1. So wherever there's a 9, you either have 8, 7, 6 or 8, 7, 5. So you always have 7 in these areas. Okay, so 7 can never be in the corner, because if it was there, it would push the 7 in this corner to there, the 7 in that corner to there, and none of these could be a 7. So 7 is either in an offset loop like that, or in its alternative offset loop like that. So those are the possibilities for 7 in boxes 1, 3, 7 and 9. Now that means that 7 in columns 3 and 7 must be in one of those cells. 7's in row 3 and 7 must be in one of those cells. And there is a problem here in the sense that whichever way this works, yeah, one of these must be a 7, because one of those must be a 7, just that's the way Sudoku works. Now, once one of those is a 7, one of these is not a 7, and there is nowhere for a 7 in the other of these two windows. So that's telling me that one of the two bottom windows is the broken one. Well, that's quite interesting. So the two top ones are fine. They are definitely real extra regions. 7, 7, 7, or 7, 7, 7, like that. Okay, I'm not sure that's telling me any more than that. Can we work on those other numbers that are outside the grid? Obviously, every time 8 or 9 are in the cells, the other of 8 or 9 is outside in one of these. I don't think that's very useful, though. I'm going to have to go back to maybe the fact that I know that these two are genuine windows or extra regions. Maybe that can help. Yeah, I mean, if this is 2, 3, 4, because this is 9, and we've got a 1 hit, this has to be 5 in that circumstance. What does that prove? I don't know. Maybe nothing. If this is 8, that's 1. I'm just going to have a look at what this means happens. If it's 8 up here, then that's 9. This is 2, 3, 4. That has to be the case. That's from 2, 3 or 4 as well, because once 2 of those are from 2, 3 or 4 to make up the 9 total, that must be, there's a 1 down here, but 1 and 5 or 1 and 6, depending on whether that's 2 or 3. Now, then we would also have 9 here, not 1 here, 8 here, 1 here. Yeah, the 4 that must appear there because it's not there for this sum means that would be 2 and 5. This would be 3 and 4. This wouldn't be the 2, 3, 4. This would be the 2, 3, 4. fork, we'd have 1 here. Now this position 5 would mean this would have to be 6, so that would actually fix what was going on here. 3, 4 there, would put 3, 4 there. This is all looking possible. 5 and 2 there. And 1 down here, and this would be, still I don't know, 5 or 6. I mean, this all looks perfectly feasible. Why is this tricky? I don't know. I can't see why that wouldn't work. Let's just go back and see if there is some... I'm going to try again and see if there's a problem with 8 in this one instead, which is the opposite way. So that would put all those 9s and 8s in. We'd get 1s where the 8s go. This wouldn't be 1. Now, does this 5 make a difference? I guess it means this can't be... If that was a 3, the 5, 1 would be there. Yes, this would be 2, 4. And that would make this impossible as either 2, 5 or 3, 4. So that couldn't be the 3. And that's interesting with the 5 being there. Can it be the 2? That would put 3, 4 there, 3, 4 here. This would be 1, 5. Yeah, this would be the 5, 2, therefore. And that's impossible. Aha, okay. Well, at least that is impossible. Now, I guess I've had to experiment to find out why that's impossible. But the reason I'm saying that this position would be impossible with 8 down there is that, yeah, it creates this 1 here, this 2 here, because of the position of the 5 and 1 over there. The 1, 5 branch is here. Now that would mean this would have to be the 3, 4 branch, but this can't then be any of 1, 3, 4, 2 or 5, and it breaks. So that's not the right way around. Crikey, I mean, that is difficult to see. I don't know how you'd kind of visualize that in your head, but it's pretty clear that seems to be the starting point to me. So having established that, you can call it a bifurcation. I'm going to have to live with that if you do. I'm going back to 8s there, 9s there, 1s here. Now we do still know that these top 2 windows are genuine and the other ones are broken. So let's hang on to that. That was from the 7s stuff that I did earlier. Now, can I make progress from here even? Good grief, this is tough. This is so difficult. 18 minutes in and I've barely established anything. Right, in the 8 one, we have to put 2, 3, 4 and 5 in some order. That one can't be the 5. So we've got 9, 6, 7 around there. The corner can't be the 7. Now, what does that do here? Yes, it makes this set 2, 3, 4. That means this is from 2, 3 or 4 because they are from 2, 3 or 4. One of these is definitely a 4. Yeah, that means this pair is the 2, 5. This pair is the 4, 3. This is the 2, 3, 4 segment up here, including a 4 there. So we don't have a 4 there. So that's the 1, 2, 5. This is the 1, 3, 4 bit. 8, 3, 4, 9. Can't have a 2. Oh, all I know is a 1 there and 5 or 6 there, depending whether that's 2 or 3. I can't. Yes, I can resolve. No, I can. What I can resolve is that 2, 3, and 4 are there, so that's 5. So those don't have a 2. So this is a 2. So I've done something positive on the 9. So this is a 6, 1 pair, and that works with the 5. Okay, 6 isn't there. 1, 6, 9, 8, 3, 4. Right, that's now 5. These don't have a 2 in it, so this is 2. Okay, so that's 6. And we can get this far. And I think that's solid progress, and I'm going to take it. Right, 5, 7, 8 triple. The corner can't be 7. This one can't be 5. 6, 7, 9 triple. The corner can't be 7. This one can't be 6. It's all very symmetrical, of course. 5, 7, 8 triple. Neither of those can be 5. So 5 is definitely in that corner. And then a 7, 8 pair. Didn't work over here. I couldn't make 5 definitely there, I don't think. Maybe I've missed something. Anyway, right. Now, in all these row 3 and 7, column 3 and 7, we have 3 triples, or 2 triples so far. So this is a 1, 6, 7 triple. These windows work. So that's not 1, that's not 7, that's not 6. 3, 4, 8, 9, 6, 1, 2, 5, 7. I can trust this window, 5, and I can remove 7 from there. But, if I could trust this window, I could remove 2 from there, but I can't do that. 2, 5, 7. This can't be 7 because I trust the top right window. That's not 2. 1, 6, 7 again as a triple here, but now I can't trust all the windows, or indeed either of those at the bottom. Right, can I use the windows I can trust, or do I need these other arrows? I don't know yet. I must try not to miss anything very obviously useful. I'll tell you what, look, 1 and 5 are looking at that cell, 1 and 5 are looking at that cell. That gives me a 1, 5, 7 triple in these 3. Which is surprising. 3, 4, or 8 in the other one. I don't know what use that is. Now, this can't be very low. It can't be 1 or 2. 3, 4... Well, I mean, theoretically anything up to 8, but it's on an arrow. And this can't be 1, 5, or 7. And there's a 1, 6 pair there. It can't be 6 either. So it can't be 2. That would be too low. Or it can't be 3 because that can't be 2, 1. So 4, 8, or 9, I think. 5, 7, 6 are all gone. 1, 2 are too low. 3 is too low. 4, 8, or 9. If it was 4, 3, 1 works. If it was 8... 7, 1 works, and if it's 9, 8, 1 or 3, 6 works. So I think that's 3, 7 or 8 by that reasoning. 8, 7, 1, 9, 8, 1 or 9, 3, 6. Okay. So that, yes, this can't be 7. It's in a box with 1, 6, 7 triple. So if I could trust this box, that would be a naked single. 3 or 8. This can't be 8 anymore. That doesn't work. So it's 4 or 9 there. Does that help? No. I know that one of these is 2, but I've known that for ages. Maybe I have to work on these boxes at the top that I can trust. 1, 5, 7, 5, 8, 1. Where does 2 go in this box? In one of those 2 cells, I suppose. I don't think I can do any more. I mean, it's not worth working on this arrow, is it? It just doesn't seem very helpful at the moment. I don't know. I can't see how that's going to help. Mind you, I don't know what is. 2, 5, 7 triple there. 3, 4, 8. 8 is in one of those 2 cells. Well, this can't be a 2. I mean, that's been obvious for ages, sorry. 3, 4 pair there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. This can't be in an 8 because it's a genuine extra region. Oh, it can't be a 7. We've got a 7 in a triple there. So that has come down quite a bit in terms of possibilities. Not quite as far as I'd like, I have to admit. Oh, irritating. Now, if that was a 9, that would put a 9 here. Then we'd get 7s in those corners. 8, 5. No problem with that as far as I can see. No, can't see what good that would do. Now, can I trust this box? If I could, 3, 4, 2, 6, 9, 5, then we'd have 1, 7, 8. I don't know. Maybe I do need to look at the possibilities here. What can this be? It can't be 1, 5, 8 or 7, because we can trust this box and there's a 7 there. Anything else it can't be? Well, it can't be 9 because that would be too big for the arrow. So 2, 3, 4 or 6. Now this can't be 5, 7, 1 or 6 or 9. Can't be 8 because that can't be 1. So, 2, 3 or 4. That's not enormous. Now what about this one? Can't be 1 because that's forced into one of those two. Can't trust this box. Can't be 7 though. It's got to be higher than... Well, it's got to be at least 5 actually. 5, 6, 8 or 9 I suppose. Could it be 5? 2, that would be 1, 7, 5 would be there. Yeah, it could be. I don't see why not. How do you keep going with this puzzle? It is rock hard. I am prepared to pronounce that. 5, 6, 7, 2. That could be 3, 4 or 9. Now what about this box? Am I missing some combination of these numbers? I don't think so. 1, 5, 7 there. We know that 8's in one of those corners, which is going to fix the 8 over here, which is no dang use at all. Crumbs, this is mad. Right, how could this be 9? Only by 3 and 6, which would put 7 there. 1, 5. Perfectly possible. No reason why not. Can I eliminate that at all? I don't think I can. I don't know where to turn for my next number. I expect I'm missing something fairly clear. There is every chance of that, since I'm struggling so badly. 2, 5 and 7. Oh, we've got a 2, 5 pair there. Okay, so that's not a 5. That's something. Any other pairs reading across? Don't think so. Oh, that's an interesting 2, 5 pair actually. Yes, the reason that can't be 2 there and 5 there is because then both these windows would be broken, and we can't have that. So at least we can sort out the order of those two. Little use, as I'm sure it is, gives us a 2, 7 pair here and a 5, 7 pair here. Now, can this be 8? It breaks this window. It puts 8 here, therefore, in what must then become a genuine window. 7, 1. It would have to be 6 there to make this 8 work, and that would break that cell. Okay, so it's not an 8. What about 6? 6 has to be 2, 4, because we've got a 1 in one of those. And I think, yeah, this can't be a 1 because there's a 1 there. Okay, 2, 4. It looks thoroughly possible. But if it's a 9, it has to be 3, 6. Actually, this can't be a 3 anymore. There's no way that can be a 3. Okay, that puts a 3 up in one of these cells in the top left window, which is genuine, and not here. That puts a 3 in one of those 2 cells, but this is not a genuine window down here, and that doesn't help. Right, 9 would require 3, 6. Which would mean this was not a genuine window, because if you had 1, 8, 7 here, that would break this cell. Maybe 6, 2, 4 would also prove this wasn't a genuine window in some way, although I think that's a bit less likely. No, I can't see that. How about keep working on the 9? 9, 3, 6, which would make this 7, which would make this 1, this 5, this 7, this 5, that doesn't do anything. Oh. If this was 7, this is 6, this is 1, this is 7. What's happening here? That becomes 5, that becomes 1. This must be 6. That would definitely make this 9. But this would have to be 6 for that to be 9. Well, that's insane. Is that right? If this is 7, this is 6. This is 7, which makes this 1, which makes this 6. And that becomes 9, and that becomes 6, which clashes with that 6. So this is not 7. Now, that... oh my goodness, maybe that only resolves 2 7s. But I'm still going to take it because I've got nothing else. Oh no, it fixes this triple, which fixes this 1, 5, 7 triple. Which fixes that 5 and this 2, 7 pair. This can't be 2 anymore. I still haven't resolved this arrow though. Ah, but this one is now a 1. Oh, and that doesn't resolve this arrow. 6 here. Ah, and this is the broken window with 2 6s in it. So this window is genuine, and that must help, surely. 6, 9 pair at the top. Yes, 3 and 1 on the arrow. Yes, 4. Come on now. 6, 1, 7, 3, 4. 2 in one of those. This is not a genuine window. I can't rely on that. Bah, humbug. This can't be 4 though. So it's either 6, 2, 4, they're all minimum, or 9, 3, 6. Ah, that can't be 6 anymore. Yes. 4 and 2 is 6, and all the arrows are pretty much done now. Certainly we know what's on them all. Right, surely we're getting home. Yes, that's now a 3 in this genuine window. 9 there, 6 there. That 9 is doing all the 7s. Finally, having established the principle ages ago, I can actually solve those. 3, 4, that can't be 7, it's a 5, 8 pair. That can't be 7, it's a 6, 9 pair. Are those pairs not really doing anything? 6, 9 pair there. Oh, 8. Yes, that's the last one in its row. Okay, that's nice. 3 and 4. Finish the top window there. That's a 4, in fact. 75284. Crumbs, this is wearing, innovating puzzle. 694, 2, 3, and 8 to go in here. Which should be coming easier than that. 1, 3, 9 to go in here. I don't know. This middle one's not a 1, I know that. Maybe this middle box, oh, that's 6 has resolved this, yes. Okay, that sorts out the bottom. This can't be a 9. In fact, we've got a 1, 3 pair, so 6 in there. Yes, this column 2 is now sorted, apart from the last 2. Probably they are, and I haven't worked it out. 872546, this is a naked single 9. As always, naked single to the rescue. That 3 has sorted out the arrows. 5, 8, this is a 1, 9, 1, 3. What a puzzle. That is so hard, so brilliant in many ways. Yeah, that is now an 8, so they're all done. This 9 finishes the column. 5 and 8, yeah, we can do that. This is very much a broken window. It has a pair of 5s and a pair of 6s in it, no 1s and 7s at all. 2 and 8, and remember to hit the check button. Whew. What a puzzle. That's really tough, in my opinion. I can't believe there are many ways of getting there quicker. It would be nice to have seen the beginning resolution of 8s and 9s without having to go so far down one path to see it break, but I'm afraid that's what I had to do. Do let me know in the comments if there was something much clearer to you. Fantastic puzzle. Thanks, Janine, for sending that. She had posted it on Discord. Great place to get feedback on puzzles and to get them recommended, to be honest. So thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic, after you've subscribed or pledged to the Kickstarter or Patreon or something. Bye for now.